to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day so I can spread the love, spread the joy of Gamecock women's basketball to the masses. I got a brief announcement. Your boy Captain will be celebrating his 48th birthday on Monday. Your boy Captain Will and wifey are going to Hawaii. Going to be turning up in Hawaii doing the damn thing. This is how can I say? 48 is not a monumental cherishment. Is that the word? Accomplishment like 50 or 60 or 70. But I say this right here. Any day that you spend above the dirt is a great day. Any day. We got to go with today, y'all. We talking about Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson, the prep sharpshooter. Tessa Johnson, the high school outside shooter, the 3-point specialist, who is going to be in the garnet and black uniform this fall. Tessa Johnson, it is a name. It is a name that people ain't talking about as much as they should be talking about. Tessa Johnson isn't an elite talent. She's an elite player. She is just what the doctor ordered for the Gamecocks, and she is ready to take aim and fire for the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball team. Tessa Johnson. October 19, 2022. Why is that date special? October 19, 2022 was the day that Tessa Johnson decided to commit to the Gamecocks. It is the day that she decided that she wanted to play for Coach Dawn Staley. That is the day that she wanted to go to Columbia, South Carolina to play at Colonial Life Arena in front of 18,000 fans. South Carolina was her dream school. There was some trepidation with, her final three was Baylor, her home state school of Minnesota, and, of course, South Carolina. But she chose South Carolina because it felt like home. When she went to a recruiting visit, the first recruiting visit, the staff made her feel like home. Made her feel like home. Made it feel like she was wanted. And that meant so much to her. Aliyah Boston, during her first recruiting visit, Aliyah Boston pulled her to the side and started showing her plays that Carolina runs. Telling her why they run it, how they run it. Aliyah Boston, at the time, the future #1 pick. Aliyah Boston, the leader of the Gamecocks, All-American many times over, sat her down, and was going over plays with her. Made her feel a part of the team already. Tessa Johnson, it's a long way from Minnesota. It's a long way from St. Michael-Albertville High School, from Minnesota to South Carolina. But she likes what South Carolina is doing. She loves what South Carolina is doing. She loves Dawn Staley as a coach, and she loves the team atmosphere, and she loves the community of Columbia. Saying it's a very loyal school, and it's like family. Because, this is the South. We known for the hospitality. I don't know about Minnesota. I don't know nothing about Minnesota. I can't tell you nothing about Minnesota, but I take it this right here. In the South, we treat our own well. And Tessa is one of our own. Okay? She's one of our own. She's in the garden in black. Tessa, because like I said before, people sleeping on Tessa. People sleeping on her. Maybe because she's from Minnesota. I don't know. Maybe because it's quick to talk about Malaysia Fulwiley, who's sensational, and I'll talk more about her in a future pod. But Tessa Johnson is ready-made for the Gamecocks. First off, she's the 25th ranked recruit. She ain't 250th. She ain't 367. She's 25th. 25th in the country. 25th in the country. She has size, 5'10". She says she's a shooting guard, but she can play multiple positions. She can handle the ball. She can play the 1. She can play the 3. She defends. She competes. She stretches the floor because she's one of the top outside shooters in this 2023 class. She can score at all levels on the basketball court. She is a smart player. Her junior year, she averaged 23.6 rebounds and 4 assists. Her junior year. Her senior year, she averaged what she averaged? 24.6 assists and 5 rebounds. Led her team to the state championship, to the 4A state championship. She was named Minnesota Player of the Year. She was named the McDonald's All-American on the team. Tessa Johnson is an unbelievable player. And for a team that needs outside shooting, for a team that craves outside shooting, Tessa Johnson feels the need. She feels that need of outside shooting. Tessa will arrive in Columbia with the size, the outside prowess. She gets to the rim. She defends. She competes. She's hard-nosed. And she's a baller. She is a baller. And adds to the repertoire of Dawn Staley and the limitless talent on this team. She's not gonna get the notoriety, the fanfare of a Michaela Williams who's going to LSU. She's not gonna get the notoriety of various different players going to UConn, going to other respective schools for whatever reason. But don't forget, please don't forget that in Tessa Johnson, we are getting a player that we need, not a player that we want. We're getting a player that we need, not a player that we want. And they're like, Captain Will, what you talking about? What I'm talking about is this right here. We saw the hour game. I know it was just one game. It's just one game. We lost that game. But that hour game showed us the need for outside shooting. Need for outside shooting. And now we have Tessa Johnson. We got transferred to Hina Pow. We got Malaysia Fulwiley, who's coming in, who's an outside shooter, inside, everything. We got Bree Hall can shoot it. Shoot. We got Sakima Walker can shoot the 3. We got Chloe Kitts, who can shoot the 3 and has size. I saw an interview, and it was with Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith was talking about back when he was in North Carolina, the other Carolina up north, and when he played with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, if you know Captain Will says that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player who has ever put on shoes. He is my favorite player of all time, and he's the best player of all time, no matter what anybody says. Can't change my mind. Kenny Smith said, you know Kenny Smith on the TNT with Charles Barkley and Shaq and Ernie. Kenny Smith said that when they used to do pickup games in North Carolina, when Jordan was a freshman, he said, when he went pickup games, he said, I got Mike. That's what he said, because Michael Jordan couldn't go left. We talk about the future greatest player of all time, couldn't go left as a freshman. So Kenny said, Jordan took what was a detriment, what was a weakness, and made it his strength of going left. Dawn Staley saw a detriment, a weakness in outside shooting, and I dare to say that it is a strength for the South Carolina Gamecocks. I dare to say it. It is a strength because we have knocked down shooters on this team. And Tessa Johnson is the first, one of the first layers, one of the in the lines of defense, in the lines of coverage of outside shooting. What happened in Iowa ain't gonna happen again. It ain't gonna happen again. No. It ain't gonna happen again. Because we have players of the caliber and the talent of a Tessa Johnson that is coming onto this team. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure to like it, make sure to share it, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.